Hey y'all, welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. If you are new here or you've stumbled upon my channel, I hope that you'll check me out, check this video out, and then consider hitting that subscribe button. While you're at it, you might as well hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date every single time I drop a new video. I'm EVE and this is the Ev Effect.
Open water, just what you want.
All right, you guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. And since the Thanksgiving holiday is right around the corner, I decided that I'm going to do a reaction video to a video that I did 2 years ago, right before Thanksgiving. So I believe this was posted in 2022. And I did a Who's Coming to Dinner video, kind of a fake storyline of a family that was doing Thanksgiving together, but I wanted to highlight the fragrances that they were wearing. So I want to review that video and see if the selections stay the same or if they decided to upgrade their scents for this year's Thanksgiving holiday. So if you're interested to see and hear an update about this family, keep on watching. So I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this, but I know I'm going to scoot over just a little bit so I can do something like a split screen so you guys can see what I'm seeing as we're going through this video. I'm not going to play this whole video. I'm just going to touch on the different characters within this family, but I will have the full video linked up above so you can check out the storyline of this family, okay? So as I'm watching the beginning of this, y'all, I was like 12 pounds lighter. Like I was cute in this video. And y'all, my hair is so long and my curls, and man, I kind of miss this girl. The hair was healthy. The hair is healthy now. My hair is thriving, which I'm so grateful for, but let's get to the story, okay? All right, so we're going to start with the HWIC, and that's the head woman in charge, okay? She is the neck. She is the glue that holds this family together, all right? So this woman is very versatile. She works a regular job. She's also an entrepreneur. She has her little startup on the side, and she is the epitome of a feminine woman. She is always well put together. She wears so many different hats when it comes to her kids and to her husband, but at the end of the day, she always brings it together. She throws down in the kitchen, and when I tell you she's coming with a spread this year, she's coming with a spread. And so mom is wearing Mon Guerlain Intense. Now, mom is still this beautiful woman who wears so many hats for the families. And again, this year, she is going to throw down a spread like none other, okay? But this year, she's decided to upgrade her perfume selection for Thanksgiving. And she is actually going to go with Cashmere and Palo Santo from Donna Karen. Y'all, when I tell you that I am addicted to this fragrance, it is so freaking good. This is a designer scent done so freaking well. Can y'all see my dent? Like, this is a purchase that I made like maybe a month and a half or so ago. So mom decided that she wanted to up the ante this year and come with a little bit more spice, a little bit more kick, a little bit more sexiness, if you will. Yes, the cutesy, girly, very demure thing is always going to be on trend. But honey, this year, she doesn't play about her spread in the kitchen and she doesn't play about her fragrance, okay? So Cashmere and Palo Santo is mom's pick for 2024. All right, so let's get into Dad and see what he's about. Speaking of Dad, when it comes to fragrances, Dad is not new to this. He is very much so true to this, okay? So Dad has a collection that is filled with bangers and heavy hitters. But for Thanksgiving, today he wanted to come with something a bit more classic. I would also beg that this is a bit of an iconic fragrance, but it's also polarizing. That fragrance is Tom Ford's Black Orchid. So Dad definitely is a fly guy. He's a classic guy. He is a well put together man. Just to make you aware, Dad does not play about wifey, okay? He loves that lady down to the ground. He loves him some her, all right? So anytime he gets an opportunity to match his lady's fly, that is exactly what he's going to do. So he also decided to upgrade his scent for 2024. And he is going to wear Grand Soir for Thanksgiving this year. Now, you guys know I've talked about this so many times in the past, but this on a man's neck is a magnet for my nose. Okay, this is so sexy to me on a man. Smells good on me. Smells good on a woman, but on a man. Okay. Now he's matching the fly with Cashmere and Palo Santo because they both have ambery assets. They're both beautifully done and they work so well in cooler temps. And Dad was like, you know what, baby? You put that on, I need to put that ish on too. So let me match you really quickly. This is definitely a beautiful, gorgeous, sexy, alluring scent, especially for the fall and winter time. And Dad just wanted to come out, pop the collar, match his wife's fly. So Grand Soir was Dad's pick. All right, so there was also Auntie who came to dinner in 2022. So let's see what she's talking about this year. Let's talk about the Auntie. Now, the Auntie is the rich Auntie, okay? Rich Auntie is always dressed down to the nines, dressed down from head to toe. And when I tell you she smells amazing, every single time she comes around, she smells amazing. So for this Thanksgiving, Auntie is wearing Abracadabra 221, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about this fragrance. I told you guys the story behind this fragrance when I wore it for the first time. This is an amazing, it smells very upscale. It smells very exclusive. Everything expensive, everything exclusive. That's what this is.
Right now, I'm wearing everything expensive, everything exclusive, and everything icy. I don't want to say too much because I don't want nobody biting.
So y'all, Abracadabra 221 still stands as one of my tippity top picks in my entire collection. That fragrance is amazing, okay? And because that fragrance is so freaking expensive, it does not get sprayed very often. That is one that I will definitely say is reserved for special occasions. Like when I first got it, I wore it a little more just to get attuned to it, you know, just get all the feels with it. But now that I've gotten my composure and it's all good, it goes in, you know, the safe. So it just stays there for special occasions. So Auntie decided that she wasn't going to bring that out this year for Thanksgiving. She was going to come with something else that still gives that exclusive, expensive vibe, but yet still soft and feminine. So Auntie decided that she was going to come with Queening by Mind Games this year. You guys know I absolutely love this fragrance. I don't know what it is about this, but this is so beautiful to me. Now, I will say that when I first purchased this, one of the things that I noticed almost immediately was that the longevity on this wasn't the greatest. But you guys, when I tell you the scent smells amazing, it kind of compensates for the lack of longevity. However, because this has had time to sit and there's plenty of air in this bottle, y'all, I don't know if y'all can see where my dent is, but I am moving through this thing. Do you hear me? I am moving through this thing. I absolutely love this scent. There is something ethereal about this vanilla. It's like airy, it's light, it's so pretty, but it gives a presence of elevated elegance. I don't know. There's something about this that I just can't accurately describe. There's an opulence about this. There's a powdery vibe that I get from this. It's so pretty. It is so pretty. And so Auntie decided that she was going to come pretty, still, you know, well-to-do, but all the things, y'all, Queening, this is perfect for any season, but she decided to pull this out for Thanksgiving because she wanted to come and let the girls know that, you know, Auntie is the queen bee, okay? So Queening from Mind Games. So we also had Uncle who was showing up for Thanksgiving, so let's get into him. Then we have the uncle. Now, Uncle is definitely coming through this year for Thanksgiving dinner, and he's a pretty stellar guy. Now, he also has a versatile look, so he can turn it on, he can turn it off, but both looks, and when I say off, it's more so of a casual kind of dress down look, but he also knows how to dress up when need be, and he does a very good job of dressing just kind of in the middle. So when I say he's versatile and he's fine, versatile and he's fun, okay? So this particular day, for Thanksgiving Day, he's coming with a nice little button down short sleeve, but he's got his chest open just a little bit. And the scent that's gonna go with that, Ombre Nuit. Y'all, this is a beautiful ambery scent, one of the best amber scents that I have gotten my nose on, and you can't go wrong with this fragrance. You absolutely cannot go wrong with Ombre Nuit. And because of that, Uncle is sticking beside Ombre Nuit 2 years later in 2024. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That is his philosophy, okay? He is still rolling with Ombre Nuit for 2024. Everything that I said in that video about Ombre Nuit stays the same. And even more beautiful now today, especially because my bottle has macerated. I did not bring it up here with me, but just know that I still have that. I still love that. And it's an excellent choice for Thanksgiving. All right, so going back to mom and dad and their 2 kids, let's get into what they're wearing this year. Speaking of the kids that I mentioned from mom and dad, they have a daughter, a beautiful daughter who is in her late 20s. She's early on in her career. She has a career and she's making great money, okay? She's very prim and proper. She's a gorgeous woman. She takes a bit after her mom, and she's just doing all the things. She is living in her most feminine energy. And the scent that she's coming for Thanksgiving this year, Haley from Tiziana Terenzi. Y'all, when I tell you that this is a spectacular fruity floral, this is pretty special in my opinion. Okay, so daughter has great taste. Haley is a gorgeous fragrance, like I mentioned in this video. However, 2 years ago, daughter was on this path to exploring and expanding her collection. And since then, she has added several bottles of fragrances to her collection. And this year, she also decided to upgrade her scent. So she is wearing Guidance from Amouage, okay? She's coming with the big dog, okay? This is a heavy hitter. Gorgeous in all the best ways. Very complex as well, but this is such a beautiful scent. Polarizing also, but daughter has great taste, like I mentioned, and she takes after her mom and auntie. She's just sandwiched between 2 amazing women, so she can't go wrong when it comes to life and when it comes to fragrances. She has great mentors in her life, and so Guidance, you guys have heard so much about this, but this is definitely a great pick, a great standout fragrance choice for Thanksgiving. This is an attention grabber. Like I said, it is polarizing. A lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people are coming around to Guidance. So I am happy about that. But y'all, this one here, I mean, there are so many different things going on in here. So if you have not gotten your nose on this, this is one I definitely think that you should give an opportunity to grow on you, okay? I know a lot of people says it has a stark opening, but this is very much so a fragrance that takes you on a journey. It's not one-dimensional by any means. And a lot of Amouage's fragrances are not built that way. So I appreciate that about this fragrance. But you guys, she decided to upgrade the feels. Mom upgraded, dad upgraded, so it was only right that baby girl decided to upgrade her fragrance as well. So Guidance from Amouage is the daughter's pick this year. So daughter came with her boyfriend 2 years ago. Let's find out a little bit more about him and then see if he's still in the picture. So daughter is not coming home by herself this year for Thanksgiving. She did bring her boo, her love, her bae. And this is actually the first time that boyfriend is going to meet the rest of the family. So boyfriend wanted to come and impress and make sure that he stood up to the part with the rest of the family because they don't come to play when it comes to fragrances, okay? So boyfriend is wearing Oud for Glory from Lattafa. Now, also substitute this with Oud for Greatness from Initio. They both smell, this one smells 99.95% the same as the Initio version. This one's just an inexpensive option. All right, so as you saw, boyfriend wore Oud for Greatness or Oud for Glory 2 years ago with his girlfriend because he was meeting the family for the first time. So he wanted to make a really great impression because, again, he knew the family was about top tier fragrances and smelling your best, okay? Well, 2 years has gone by and boyfriend has proposed to his girl, the daughter. So boyfriend is officially a fiance, okay? And because he's no longer new to this. He is definitely true to this. Boyfriend also decided to upgrade his scent this year for Thanksgiving. And y'all, he is wearing Delphinus from Creed. He's wearing Delphinus from Creed. He's acting like he been around, like he been knew how to play for Thanksgiving Day. Okay, bars. Now, y'all, this is such a pretty scent. I like how Creed is starting to elevate and upgrade their collections, especially with the bottles. There's Carmina, there's Queen of Silk, and there's another one that came out with this line, but this one is the one that caught my nose's attention. So this gives me a vanillic undertone. There is some spice that goes with this. There is also a leathery facet. There's some powderiness. There's complexities in this fragrance. It's leaning on the sweeter side. I do get a little bit of woodiness as well, but with all of that said, it still leans airy. I don't get any heaviness when it comes to this fragrance, but it's definitely an elevated scent. Definitely, in my opinion, elevated from Oud for Greatness or Oud for Glory. I think I have Oud for Glory, and because it was the dupe version for Oud for Greatness, I feel like it came off a little bit more screechier in a scent. So even though it smells really good, just the finishing of that fragrance is just a little bit more rough around the edges and screechy, like I said. Compared to this, it's a bit more refined. You have better taste. It's just an elevated fragrance overall, comparing what he wore 2 years ago to now. Plus, like I said, he's a fiance, baby. So he had to come with the coins when it came to his fragrance, when it came to his woman's ring, when it came to all the things, okay? 2025 and beyond is going to be amazing for myself, for this family, for the couple, for all of you watching this now. I am claiming that in Jesus' name, okay? But getting back to the fragrance, Fiance is wearing Delphinus. He has officially secured his spot in the family. All right, so then there's the son. So they have a son who's a little bit older than the daughter. He's in his early 30s. He's single, he's a bachelor. And, you know, he's not a playboy type, but he is very well aware that he's an attractive guy. And if he wanted to get the girls, he could, but he's kind of toned down on that. He's on his way to settling down. So he's also coming to Thanksgiving dinner, and what he decided to wear was Tom Ford Effing Fabulous. Okay, so as you saw, brother went with Effing Fabulous last year, but this year he wanted to change things up just a bit. One thing I will also note about this family is, even though they do talk regularly, they don't necessarily discuss what they're wearing every single day. They have this kind of, is it PSP, when you can kind of sense or know without talking about what's gonna, whatever that term is. Brother picked that up, and he decided he wanted to lean a little bit more ambery, a little bit more woody, because that kind of goes with what mom is wearing, what dad is wearing, what sister is wearing a little bit. So brother decided he was going to change it up this year and go with Jazz Club, you guys. This, is one of my favorites from Maison Margiela. I know many people go for Coffee Break. That's just a little bit too much coffee for me, but Jazz Club, you guys, it has this smoky sensation, yet sweet. It's so, so good. And on a man, even better, okay? Jazz Club was his pick this year because, like I said, he wanted to kind of go with the vibe, and he was just feeling just a little bit more sultriness, just a little bit more deeper, if you will, okay? Now, I will say there was an aspect that kind of influenced this choice this year for brother. And it's because brother's not showing up to Thanksgiving dinner by himself. No. So I mentioned in 2022 that brother was single. He wasn't really a player type, but he was taking his time to kind of scope around his options and make sure that he picked somebody worth bringing home for Thanksgiving dinner. Well, within those 2 years, brother has found him a lady friend that he adores, and the lady friend is coming to dinner. So his lady friend is coming, and she's wearing C by Giorgio Armani. Y'all, when I tell you this is a black currant for all black currants fragrances, this honey right here is sexy black currant for all the girls, okay? I absolutely love this, and them wearing these two fragrances together, there's just a vibe about it that is just, you know. But y'all, this is sexy. This is beautiful. This is a wonderful designer scent. And my juice, I feel like, has gotten even darker. But when I tell you the longevity on this is unmatched, no issues, no problem, no worries when it comes to that. So brother now has a lady friend. He is excited about this relationship, and he is excited to know that his lady friend is also into fragrances as well. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my little rendition of this beautiful little family who has, since the last 2 years, just elevated their lives, just, you know, just loved on each other just a bit more. And so this Thanksgiving season, they want to show that and express that, and just spending quality time with each other and eating great, amazing food for Thanksgiving. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And for those of you out there who do celebrate Thanksgiving, especially stateside, I'm wishing you and yours a wonderful and happy, healthy Thanksgiving holiday as well. So until the next time, you guys, thank you so much for your love and support. I will see you on the next one.